Well, we're hours away from the start of another new year. In Jewish terms, that's the new year 5785. And we exit this year. I can't say how we'll enter the next year. That's not known yet. But right now, Israel is at war. Ukraine and Russia are at war. There are wars we're not even talking about that are happening across the globe at this time. And in addition, we have the challenges of living as Americans in light of an election that's only 5 weeks away. And what I hope is that the holiness of the services and of the experiences of the holy days is what pervades our thinking and what ultimately is the peace builder within us as individuals, that we can stop, that we can rest from the struggle and the strife and the worry and the anxiety, and simply be and be together, be strengthened by the presence of one another, have the understanding that we're not alone in this universe and in this world, and have the strength that we need to be there for one another, not only for ourselves, not just to get our own needs met, but to show up in the truest sense for the people of Israel, for the Jewish people, one and the same. So that we realize that Jewish people need Jewish people to be rubbing shoulders with them at times like this and in dates like this in our calendar. So I hope you'll join us at Valley Outreach Synagogue. We will be at Shepherd Church. We're just delighted that they host us so generously and graciously year after year. It's important to them, a part of their vision of themselves as a church, that they support the Jewish people, which is an incredible gift. And we begin our services Rosh Hashanah Eve, Erev Rosh Hashanah at 7:30. We'll try and start promptly. So hopefully you'll be there with us. The next morning, I think at 9:45 in the morning, kids programs start, and they go all the way until the end of services, which are roughly 1 o'clock. We'll have our services starting as close to 10 a.m. as possible in the morning in the sanctuary, in the giant sanctuary at Shepherd. One thing you're going to see this year that you've never seen before is when you walk into Shepherd, into the sanctuary, and you go to wherever you're seating, I'll ask you at some point, if you haven't already done it, to turn back and look toward the stadium seats, where you'll see photographs of 101 people, hostages, still in captivity. Let's bring them into our sacred moments, our sacred space, and let's consider them part of our family and part of our prayer service, that we engage ourselves with their lives and with their families. And God willing, this will be the year in which they come home. In addition, Rosh Hashanah afternoon, many of you know, we go down to Zuma Beach. It'll be Zuma Beach, but Lifeguard Station 8, not the usual 6. Lifeguard Station 8, come there early so that at 4 o'clock we can start a beautiful Tashlich service. I hear that while it's hot here, it's been cool at the beach, so bring something in the car so that you're comfortable. And then, of course, we'll have programs going on throughout the holy days, the days of awe, leading to Erev Yom Kippur, otherwise known as Kol Nidre, and that'll start at Shepherd at 7:30 p.m., Erev Yom Kippur. And the same schedule as Rosh Hashanah morning will be Yom Kippur morning at Shepherd. In the break between services, when we come back to VOS, the afternoon of Yom Kippur, when all are welcome, we'll have a 12-step gratitude meeting that will be in our annex, and we're going to have a very special support discussion for those approaching Yizkor, the service of that afternoon, and that'll be led by our wonderful intern, Rabbi Chaplain Julie Rosenson. And then we'll continue with our afternoon service, and I urge you to consider making the plan to be with us right till the candle lighting of Havdalah, and then you can go home for breakfast. I promise to make it on time so it's not too late for you. Well, that's all from me personally, as Rabbi Lipaz is the rabbi of the synagogue, my wife, my parents, my family, my kids, my granddaughter. We wish you a new year of sweetness, of goodness, not only around you, but also emanating from you. A year of growth, and God willing, a year of peace in our world.